So, Mark, another movie that we both watched over the weekend, 21 Bridges. You can find it on Hulu with Showtime. Awesome watch. We wanted to dedicate another segment to our man, Chadwick Boseman. Mark, I want to hear your thoughts on 21 Bridges.
Well, I think it's super interesting that this movie was released in November of last year and got virtually no heat. I mean, you had Chadwick Boseman in it, in the starring role, and it was directed by the Russo brothers, who had just come off of...
No, produced.
Oh, it was produced? Okay, yeah, my bad. It was produced by the Russo brothers, who everybody knows, you know, from the Marvel movies. They're really hot right now, but nobody went to see this movie. I mean, it was made for about $33 million. It cleared a little less than 50. Huge flop. But now, you know, in light of Chadwick's recent passing, it's starting to get a little bit more attention. I watched it this past week, and I was really impressed with it. I mean, it's not a perfect movie, but it's really well executed, well written. Yes. There's lots of action. There's great performances. Right, great tense scenes. Great performances from the whole cast. I mean, and you've got a star-studded cast with Chadwick Boseman. You've got J.K. Simmons, Taylor Kitsch, Sienna Miller. And you've got a couple. Right, Keith David's in it. You've got some really good, heavy hitters in it, and you've got like a few solid newcomers. There's a guy in there named Stephen James who he plays Michael. He plays one of the criminals that they're going after. People might recognize him as Jesse Owens. He played Jesse Owens in the movie Race a few years ago. Oh, okay. And he was also in an Amazon TV show, which I really like, called Homecoming. But he gave a really good performance as well. I thought that, overall it was a pretty solid movie. It did have a couple of flaws, a couple of things that I didn't like about it. But overall, I think it's a pretty solid film that I would recommend. What did you think about it, Jay?
Oh man, I loved it. And here's the thing. I think this movie was two things that hurt this movie: Knives Out, and the fact that the trailer didn't really should have revealed a little more. Because I was under the impression that it was just going to be a manhunt the whole time, right? And it wasn't. There's a huge plot that I don't want to spoil too much, but there's more to the manhunt. Okay, and then. After we get through the manhunt, there's another plot that we get into, and it's really, really cool, and it's really, really tense. But yes, it's tense. These scenes, like the scene in the meat locker, and then the ending, and only Chadwick Boseman could have did a performance like that, and it's just like, wow. I was like nervous. I'm like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? So yes. This movie is absolutely enjoyable. I gave it a solid 7 out of 10, okay? Because I'm, again, different standards from the previous movie we just talked about, but a 7 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, so you heard it here. We both really enjoyed the movie. It's available on Hulu with a Showtime subscription, or if you already have Showtime through another platform, it's available there. We both recommend this movie.